pulling off stream. Honestly.
I might. Hello, everyone.
Here with quarantined Rapport. This is number 4?
Yep.
My god, that's a lot. And it's nice to see AACC, that 44 entrance. Our first matchup here, we're going to be having Ibuka and PsycheNoLove. Oh, damn. The other one, we have my man Mixer. Anyone in the Melty community should know Mixer. He makes very funny videos. He's also just a very cool guy. And wow, this bracket has some pretty good players. We got Alkin here, Skeleton. We have the Burning Moon.
With Mixer.
We got Onion Lust. We got Nick. Then, of course, we got Mixer.
Let's go, Mixer!
Sorry, Nick. You're a strong player. I gotta mention you. Alright. Motherfuckers need to get in this goddamn lobby, though. Please.
Yeah, that is lobby.
Please get in the lobby.
Look, I started bracket 10 minutes late, and you're still not there. I cannot believe
Mixer.
this.
Mixer, get in the lobby.
I got the screen on Mixer.
Mixer. Don't do this to me.
I can't believe he's...
Mixer, you were literally just here.
He was just here. Okay, I'll swap the first 2 matches.
Okay. What are we doing? PsycheNoLove and Ibuka. Someone DM Mixer. People in chat DM Mixer right now.
Everyone DM Mixer, yeah. Also, it's alright, Zongo, don't worry about it.
I can't believe our protagonist Mixer isn't here. He's got to come in late, I suppose. And also, this is only the first day that we're going to be having some tournaments here. Because Quarantine Rapport, I believe it's fucking 66 different games. Over 1,000 entrants across all of them. A lot of sponsored prizes as well. And there's still time to sign up for the games, I believe, on Saturday and Sunday. You have some pretty great games in there. And if you're a fan of Current Code, you might be interested in the Type Luna bracket that's being ran on Sunday.
Yep, it's getting ran by Lunar Phase. It's been a while since they've done an online bracket, but for this... Oh shit, we're in. We're there. Oh, hey, we getting.
We got game
match. Oh, yes.
Type Doomina? Maybe a little bit. They're both Tohno players. Okay, so we got Psyche on the left, Ibuka on the right.
Here we go.
Okay, extremely based. Love this stage selection here. Already, Psyche trying to threaten right now, but that backwards movement gets him caught. Overhead, right into just DP for Oki. Not ready to confirm that 5B just quite. Psyche waiting for Ibuka to approach, but she's not quite doing it.
Whoa, H-Tohno? Didn't even see.
Yes. Yes, Ibuka playing the H-Tohno.
Okay, base.
That Tohno backdash gets out of the way. Oh no! Okay. Able to get a counter hit. Not able to get the second part of the combo in. Oh, but a risky burst! Way behind Psyche. It takes the first round. And gets a throw with the wake up DP. Psyche doing a lot of defensive movements.
Almost gets the really good counter hit pickup there, but doesn't convert from those 2As.
Ibuka can heat now. She can be a little bit more risky with some of her choices. As long as she's not getting air thrown. Heat runs out. Oh my god, dash up DP! EX shield DP. Good use of 236. We're also not seeing any ground text from these air counter hits. Oh my god, no, it didn't crouch! You gotta crouch that follow-up if you want to punish. Good heat. Psyche actually getting a lot of health back. Good IAD back JC. Just getting these small tags. I want to see Psyche actually press 2C after those because he actually can get a confirm a lot of those. To at least into that knockdown.
Yeah, you like get the 2-on-4 COTG and you can get some pretty major damage there.
And Psyche.
Ibuka getting spooked by that fight swap there.
Yeah. Oh, and there it is. See, falling JC, pick up 3.3k because H-Tohno, that's no damage. Oh, just one hit of JB. I don't think Psycho's ready for it. Oh. We're able to get the full combo. Ibuka can heat here. And the auto spark. Takes it off. Strike throw. And the good JA. Able to counter hit that JC. Give a trade. And there's another good JA. Psyche placing those pretty well as Ibuka's trying to approach. A lot of forward moving JC action from Ibuka. Oh, that 2C! Psyche might have been trying to jump after that. Oh, backdash 2C, this is gonna kill. And the EXDP for sure, for assurance there.
Psyche takes game 1. Psyche, oops. I'm sorry. I keep mispronouncing your name.
And Psych gets that 2C. I actually thought that might have went other side. The 6C. Psych was actually content to keep blocking after the 6C no cancel. If Ibu can take note of that, maybe she can try to get a little bit more robbery pressure. The 2C 2A whiff. Just safe. Ibu now in heat can get a little bit crazier in terms of approaching. No cancel 2C. Oh, and still able to get the combo. A 2C 5C from C-Tohno just seems to hit at all ranges. Throw. Oh, that was a risky dodge. Ibu not able to punish it though. And Psych! Now, just one round away. Honestly, a lot of it is Psych is playing a lot of safe gameplay and just really punishing Ibu for more dangerous approaches.
Yeah, she's overcommitting a lot.
Psych known for playing quite safely, actually. Definitely out of some of the newer players, one of my favorites to watch. Another combo sequence. Oh, just dash up 6B. Wasn't already confirmed though. Good no burst. She gets a lot of health here. Just gonna keep the meter.
Tohno damage is already, Tohno HP is already good, but in the mirror, it is a lot.
Oh, that was such a risky burst, but Ibu doesn't confirm. It gives Psych another chance.
This might come to haunt her. It might. Doesn't get the air throw.
He has time to heat. I'm surprised we didn't see him heat at full screen. Psych finds himself in the corner. Still... Oh, that's a JC counter hit. It's also going to give Ibu heat. And just burst off. Wasn't ready for Psych to tech. Still able to get the throw. Yeah, Psych really just trying not to commit too hard. Yo, the footsie's 5A on the dash, though. Oh, the second hit of JB, not ready to confirm, though. Oh, a JC starter on a croucher. Oh my, a reset in the 6E charge. Psych uses heat this time, gets a fair bit of health back. Gold air throw. Is this gonna kill? It does kill. Psych taking it. 2-0.
I wasn't expecting to see H-Tohno in the bracket tonight. Like, no Chester, no Art. And yet here we are.
We were able to get it, and there's something incredibly amazing here. Mixer's in the lobby.
Mixer is here.
Mixer is in the lobby.
Alright, so I don't know who WyzeGye played.
I believe WyzeGye said earlier that they will be playing C-Roa.
Oh. That's gonna be interesting. Half because of C-Roa and half because Roa Mixer's on screen.
That is extremely true. They're in. Mixer playing the C-Kouma.
C-Kouma.
Don't play color. Don't play color.
Let me tell you about C-Kouma.
Come on, don't play color 25. That's one of his worst colors.
Look.
Mixer.
Look.
Mixer. No, don't pick color 25, Mixer. Mixer, no.
He's doing it.
Let's see. We're seeing a J22B. Oh, we're already seeing the execution. But the armor through. 22B actually, this is one of the matchups where you actually do have a niche use of 22B on the ground. Bunkers the 236C in the dodge. Oh, we got combos. Oh, we have tech punishes. We're seeing a little bit of C-Roa gameplay. Just instant tech in the debt. Oh, we have some combos. We not able to quite get the finish though. Oh, not able to quite get the ender. Dash up dodge! Mixer, what a king. And just catches Mixer's landing.
Not doing anything after that shield, kind of getting him owned right there.
Are
We're
you
seeing his sweat.
C-Nanaya? The Mixer C-Nanaya coming?
I think that matchup's probably worse.
I'd believe it. Just pushed. No, Mixer! Why are you dodging? Just the instant teleport to the other side. And just a instant DP. Oh, it just doesn't crouch. It's tagged standing by that one. Oh, gets it.
Doesn't confirm though.
Oh, 214A.
Tag with the overhead.
Oh, wait, mix up.
No.
Oh, just heated. The C-Roa got his win con. Oh, he's off. Oh my god, Mixer dodges the DP!
He's so talented!
In the charge teleport, taking the round. Oh, that was probably a cross up 214. The orbs are set up. Mixer stuck in the pressure and confirms the 2-2C non-counter hit. Mixer gets a block, but the zoning's back, but Too high for the 236C. Mixer gets solid 4K. Just one more hit. Are we gonna see 214A? No, it's dash throw.
And Mixer's on the board.
The C-Nanaya working out a bit better. Wise definitely got to be prepared for stuff like charge teleport. Mixer is using to get around orbs. And just that 236C already gets the orbs up, has the formation up. Yep, just dashes on reaction to it. Oh, and the orb was still active. It hit him. Yeah, those slashes are a bit active. Dash up dodge. The elite pressure tech. Just the teleport dashes under it. Dash up blood heat. Be careful. Mixer just needs one more hit. A DP out. Got combos. Just blocks the DP. Wise wasn't even trying to do any Oki. I think they knew that Mixer was DP in here at this point. Mixer hadn't shown the DP yet.
Oh,
in the JA.
Confirmed.
Just jumps right over.
That was a pretty high JA too, and still got confirmed. Oh, that dash 2C catches the bunker, trying to bunker on the wake up. Doesn't work out against Mixer's delayed needy. And that's a
Mixer. Just one round away now. The character swap doing him a lot right now.
Overhead. A lot of respect going for both players right now. Never mind. Good 260 to Cal that stands. Wrong teleport. Oh no, jumps.
Tagged by 236C.
These teleports are getting baited by WyzeGye now.
Oh,
just moving across the screen the moment you see the stand.
I'm surprised Mixer didn't potentially try to DP after getting that close to slash. Oh, a DP of his own! And it's
okay,
a heat.
A teleport, yep.
Doesn't confirm the 2P! Mixer!
That's gonna kill.
And Wise getting the combo? Just really tries to... That was such a risky burst, but Mixer is still alive somehow.
Oh my god, the dodge.
Watch out for DP!
And DP takes it! Already an extremely close match on the second game of the tournament.
That was fucking so good. I love that one.
That was a really good set. I told you, Mixer brings the heat. You can't get around it.
This is true. Mixer, one of the most powerful players ever. Next up, we're going to be having Omla and Duckator. Both y'all got to get in the lobby, though.
Our next match will be Omla and Duckator.
Is this H-Kohaku versus C-Hisui?
I believe so. Duckator has not been seen playing Melty in a while, as far as I know.
I haven't seen Duckator in a bit. Most of their tournament results I've seen were actually from more than a year ago. So, interested to see. We're currently on the trying to make sure that the concerto is set up properly.
Mm-hmm. Not okay. Don't. They were both talking like 5 minutes ago. Don't tell me they left again. How do you forget a bracket if you registered for on the same day? Come on.
Duckator in the lobby.
I am following Duckator.
Soft drinks saying Omla net inbound. Damn, are we being ducked out of some good ass melty?
Omla. Omla.
But if
he is hurrying. I see.
But what this is meant to do is it's directly charity for, COVID-19 and everything. So if you would like to donate, you can use the donation command, which I'll do right now, and you can go ahead and donate money. Very, very good thing to donate for. And also, we are still being ducked out of Melty. I can't believe this. Omla, please.
Oh my god.
Omla.
Stop typing and fix it. It's opening.
It's opening. We're here. It's time. Maybe. Any Juarez?
Flea is not here. Maybe Web will play Wara. Who knows?
You should have signed up to poke. Then there would have been definitely Warus. I don't believe there's any H Warus.
Oh, he's here. He's here.
Omla's here. It is time.
Honestly, I should start making predictions for are these players going to show up on time.
Do these players have Concerto up and ready on time? I know the answer is no, Lem. It breaks my heart. And here we are, finally, it's opening.
Oh my god, it's time. Things are happening.
Yeah, H-Kohaku versus C-Hisui.
We're all here on classic home evening party. As expected, as you should.
And that JB just snipes. I believe that was JC charge. Instantly able to get a knockdown. Throw. Oh, do we have the combos?
Do we get the bombos?
Oh, it doesn't charge 5B. Just not ready to confirm air hits on Omla.
Oh, what the fuck was that 5G?
That was unfortunate.
Luxy overhead. Oh my god. Top trying to do something after that.
Oh no.
That should kill.
This will kill, yes.
Alright, Omla with a clean first round.
We even got to see a little bit of Bato loop in the corner from command throw. One of the reasons why this character is kind of gross. Oh, but the 5A!
Counter hit. That JC actually just did not come out. Oh, that bomb was pretty mean. And now we're in the corner against H-Koha. What are you doing? You're getting hit!
And the clash! 2B. Oh, this can do a lot of damage if he doesn't drop. Just going for simple bomb Oki in the throw! This is part of what makes this character so menacing.
That is... yeah, that is real, very strong Oki, and there's not much you can do about it.
The two bentos, blocks one. And the bomb!
H-Koha looking like Nero right now. Fucking bomb. Okay.
Another JV counter hit.
Alright, you're in the corner again. What do? You're getting hit.
Doesn't get the pickup.
And now you're gonna throw
another command tab. Oh, this is gonna kill with no drop.
Gaslit. You're getting gaslit. As a wise person once said, grapplers are just trying to gaslight you.
Yes.
You're like, stop matching, you're getting hit. And then they start throwing you and they're like, why are you matching? It's fucked up. And H-Koha is probably the best example of that in this game.
Yeah. And that's plus.
Gets the charge. Oh, into keeping the corner. Doesn't really do anything with it.
Wanted to do some kind of 50-50 there.
Right.
I assume that that was meant to be air dash instead of rising JB.
Yep, that's X dust. You're getting thrown
Go.
again. Can we get some more bonks on here? Yep, EX does again. Oh,
just the stagger, the mash.
Okay, heat works out.
Heat, it gives Duckator quite a bit of health. No dodge. Oh,
is this gonna
this
kill?
Is not gonna. No, not when you drop.
Okay, the bunker. No, that's fake. That's fake. It's thrown out of its setup.
Just 1-2A. And it's GA.
And it's Jay taking it, yep. Omla takes it 2-0. We waited for that much longer than it took. I'm kind of upset now. That's a really good showing from Omla, though.
Oh my god. We had a big upset in in Winners Round 2. Herpe beat Jog 2-0.
Yo, let's go, Hilda. Oh no!
Yeah. and it's to create destiny.
Oh my god! There's no way.
It's to create destiny here.
Alright, so next up.
Who am I following here? I'm following Leduc here. Oh wait, Lem here? Okay, Lem. Easy fix for Lem. Pop target in the lobby. You're gonna get Lem. Crowd favorite F-Roa player.
Hard not to be crowd favorite when you're playing F-Roa. The honest fundies Roa.
The C-Roa.
The virgin C-Roa versus the Chad C-Roa.
Okay, both y'all challenge each other.
Oh no, they don't know. Oh no. Please don't tell me you're playing.
I believe they're playing. Alright, thankfully, they did not start quite yet. Bless.
Thankfully.
Yeah, if any of you watching are also playing, if you get pinged before you're on stream match, it probably means that Concerto might have bugged out and you got removed from the lobby after you started your game. Which means we couldn't spectate you. So do tab out and see if that is the case, if you begin getting pinged.
Wait, oh shit, Armors got upset?
Oh wow.
Oh wait, no. Damn, Armors wasn't here in the first place. The fuck? Are you kidding me?
Damn. Alright. Now we will be getting Lem and Popatar with that F-Roa F-VAkiha. Y'all gotta challenge each other. There we go.
Okay, they are in. They are in. They are in. We're there. All right. All right. Okay.
And just the JC. You know, technically, there is an invalid touch of death you can do on this character.
That is a tech trap.
Yeah. You can reaction 214C.
On the drop. On the tech.
But a very quick round one by popatar. Oh, and a 2B, just right into 2C, and the instant shield. Doing force, maybe a little bit risky, because popatar continues to just get behind Lem before he can even do anything with him. The 2A mash! Or 2A! Lem getting blown up for it. It just lands an overhead.
I'm not blocking that.
Yeah, you block all the other stuff with IAD, they land, you think it's gotta be like 2A, right? Nope. They land right into their overhead.
And then you get...
Oh my god, that JC clipped?
You get kicked right in the head and you're like, damn.
And this is a confirm? Could have actually got EX puffball under. And it's that JA.
Oh
just
my god.
2A right in the overhead. Lem? Nope, still not able to get something started. Oh, but a JC starter. Oh, but Lem doesn't finish. Wake up dash, probably across the back dash. And another 2-1-4 on the tech. Oh, we're getting air throw under. Oh, that messed up air dash. And the JC actually whiffs, giving Lem a 2A starter. And corner carry. Does he confirm the 5B? It would have killed. Instead, it's a JC starter. Lem flies across the screen.
And takes the game.
God, when one of these players is kind of in it, it's just they just kind of just don't lose for the whole round. Mix.
That's kind of how it. That's kind of how it goes when you're playing F-VAkiha. Like either you die or you kill.
Oh no! Is this the chance popatar needs? No, popatar not hitting the combo. It's a JC starter on Croucher.
Doesn't
And
block
Lem
that high.
just got hit once and just lost. Not confirming that 5B ended up being the death of Lem. Oh no. We're dirty. And this is looking to be a perfect.
And that's it. Popatar takes it 2-1. At a very quick 2-1.
Yeah. All right, next up, we're going to have Leduc and soft drinks.
This should be a close one.
It's going to be C-Kouma, C-Roa, F-Kouma, some kind of coma.
Versus F-VSion.
Yep. And they're already both here in the lobby.
Oh, the Leduc is Metal Gear Solid.
Yes.
Alright, so a bit of soft drinks lore. They used to, until pretty recently, play H-Tohno. And got decent results with H-Tohno for a few months, years, question marks, and I'm not sure about that one. Then recently, like, decided, you know, H-Tohno, that's a character that's too good for me. Swap to F-VSion.
It's kind of been beating people's asses with F-VSion, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Like, just starting, like, swap to F-VSion and results started getting better. Taking some tech from Branch there.
Oh.
Oh my god,
And
oh
just-
no.
C-Kouma
Okay.
damage. Just covers the backdash with 2C.
You don't drop against VSion. Nope, you don't drop against VSion. That's a training dummy. You're not gonna drop that shit.
No, that's no good. He got a JT360 on reaction. Instant burst. Doesn't want to lose any momentum. Soft drink's not blocking. Oh, doesn't hit the combo, but a JC counter hit. And that 6B just stopping Leduc from just jumping. Oh my god, the tip of the slide.
Yep, gets the knockdown.
63. Yeah, just gonna heat. C-Moon moment.
That was a risky 6B.
And just
He's
holds
gonna
up.
kill. Yep. No, doesn't get the last hit.
Oh, but this 2C gets beaten by the F-VC on 2B.
Yep, soft drinks wins the stare down. It can be really awkward to know if you want to be the one pressing the button first at those moments. Drops the attempt at a 2C loop.
On VCon, you have to do 5A delay 2C, which is significantly harder.
Drops the air combo.
Oh, but it trades there. It's 623C anti-air!
Alright, okay.
That was tremendous brain.
Leduc decided, you know what? There's only one hit remaining. I don't need to confirm. I just need to hit you once. You're in the air. Die.
Ends on 5C. That's actually punishable on block by a lot of characters.
Is F-VSion one of them, though?
Yes.
Okay. You could have said that. Doesn't get
messes
the
up the dive
G2B.
kick. Oh, that throw. Get 63C. And that's a mix-up.
Yeah, I think softdrinks should have gone for the cross up in the first place, but I guess it works out. Just it got heated up, and Leduc didn't get to see that it crossed those up in the first place. All right, good taking care of your meter.
Wake up, TK.
I don't know why you would ever do that. If whoever does wake up J2260, whoever does, I wonder. All right.
And good pressure. Leduc gets caught mashing.
Wait, Six me in the middle of the combo?
And it's a mix-up again.
They got really good at that mix-up, apparently.
Oh, does round start. Step dash, dive kick, counter hit. And that's airborne. There are some timings you could use to actually make it beat 60 by catching the moment they land.
But that
it requires a bit of a delay.
Yeah, that doesn't work if you're like trying to just can't do it on wake up.
It's caught mashing.
It's heated off. Doesn't block on wake up. This is gonna kill.
Yep, the duck now on match point.
I just saw those vote shifts. I know I forgot to disable them, but you're a dishonest person for like voting for Leduc when he wins the last round there. Yep, the extender. Are you in the corner or not? Just two
shields.
Shields. Yep.
Doesn't time the tech trap, so it gets dunked. Oh my god.
You are... No, you're not dead. No rejump from softdrinks there.
Oh no, that was punishable.
That was unsafe. Yep.
Throws it.
Yeah, that was minus.
Just mashes instantly.
Get the fuck away from me. Oh, and gets a jump. You're out of the corner.
Wasn't ready for the low after that.
I think it's because the low was cross up and he wasn't expecting it. He definitely got these mix-ups. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Get one last chance at life. What are you doing?
It's not blocking.
Not blocking. Why aren't you blocking?
And the duck barely able to get it out.
Really good set.
Next up, we are going to be having Hilda and Master Icarus, both you get in the lobby.
This should be F-Aoko series.
Yes. Hilda hasn't played the game as much. But Hilda has made a swap to C-Ries from H-Ryougi. And despite a lot of people would say that might be a move down the tier list, it definitely seems to be working out for her. Getting to see that C-Ries gaming.
C-Ries definitely gaming.
Also, we finally have the challenge.
Okay, actually happening fast. Things are happening. Thank you.
It's Cherry Blossom base.
Immediate sync. Would you look at that? Alright. Ella starts off, gets pressure right off the bat. Bro,
And just instant mash.
Yep, EXR into immediate mash. Hilda wasn't ready.
Catches that backdash. Got the rejump? No.
Doesn't quite get it.
Spends that meter for the addition. Icarus no tech.
Yep.
Icarus gets health back, and it's AD.
Confirms off of the orb hitting Hilda.
IB just goes right over the 2A. Backdashes it.
Yep, that's the right answer.
Yeah, just gonna spend more meter just for the additional damage. Icarus is not air teching that.
This gets
it's overhead.
Overhead. Yep. I like the going into autopiloting into DP after that. Like, if there was a shield, that would have probably gone through shield counter.
Icarus not blocking.
Hilda with a strong life lead. Yep. But you're not winning neutral anymore. I have pressed the win neutral button.
In this matchup, the orbs are kind of looking a bit like win neutral buttons.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's a
that
JP.
too. Icarus slowly digging through Herpe's lead right now.
Yeah.
And
Hilda.
that's...
And it's a JC clearing those orbs.
Now. And that's it. Oh, no, burst.
Nope. Dash up DP loses to wake up DP.
Do you have brain worms?
So what happens when two gamers play each other.
Hilda with the tear emoji.
Another good backdash. Good land in the block by Hilda there. I'm surprised that orb didn't activate. Oh, and the overhead connects. That falling button, Hilda wasn't ready for it. Probably thought it wasn't actually going to be out by the time she landed. And it's a counter hit. I wonder if Icarus meant to do 5B on that air counter hit pickup. It's a mix-up. Actually just stays in the air the entire time. Probably too scared of the Reese bunker. And the bunker actually gets punished! This is gonna kill! And Icarus taking it. And for our next match, we already got Ennui in the lobby. GearDragon, you gotta get in here.
This should be a C-Ryougi mirror.
This should be a C-Ryougi mirror. Oh, they're both in the lobby. Up. CSS.
Thank you, Isaiahs. No, I didn't do this on purpose.
Oh, you get a pretty good stage too.
Let's go. Ryougi mirrors on the white line stage.
The song goes pretty hard, not gonna lie.
Yep,
And
very
Ennui
defense friendly.
gets a good start. And Gear, going right back, gets the corner combo though, but misses the 2C. Able to get another hit.
Yep, Ennui with the red and Gear with the pink here, if you're wondering. If you're not used to watching this game, you can tell the colors of each character are next to their moon symbol, next to the health bar. GearDragon takes the first round pretty convincingly there after that first hit by Ennui.
And it's an unblockable. Ryougi, unfortunately, can't combo off of that unblockable at all.
Most unblockables in this game cannot be comboed off of.
That's pretty much only like Arc 5C on counter hit. And then I believe Ryougi's Rekka unblockable on counter hit can be comboed from.
Not for every moon.
Oh, for F Moon. Let me...
It's pretty weird.
Yeah. And Ennui also being able to even out the round count. JB, it hits in such a good space, and actually able to get a jump-in starter on Ennui. 3.6.
It's kind of the opposite of when the other Ryougi mirror moons mirror themselves. It's kind of more of a situation where like they can't jump in at each other, but this is more of a situation where they can't actually anti-air each other. It's like whoever's in the air is probably just gonna win the interaction unless they mistime their button. So you kind of need to go air to air there. Alright, air throw.
Doesn't punish it! Yeah, just gonna
save
get a lot of...
Get some HP. Right, the hard knockdown.
Gonna put it all into this one mix-up to kill. messes it up, and Gear just falls with that JB.
It's heated off, but immediately loses neutral again.
Yep. Ennui taking that 4K. Oh, but a air counter hit. That JB doing a lot of work for both players in this matchup, and just dashes right up. And
Got
this is
some
big
combo.
damage. This is where C-Ryougi gets a lot of her damage.
Into 5K.
And a shield. Just super jumps out. And Gear, now a match point. Gear showing a bit more presence here in this mirror match. Which definitely might be the experience here. Definitely a longer tenured player than Ennui.
Yep, and I think there's also something about Ennui trying to use like 5B like way too much as a neutral button when I don't think it's very applicable in this matchup. It's not really going to be winning against, well, against really anything, really. I just said really like 4 times in one sentence, don't mind me.
And this can kill. Nope. Opts to go for the meter break into unblockable.
Yeah, don't heat me off. Die. Anyway, showing signs of life still.
Ennui been keeping a few of these rounds pretty close, and those backdashes are just getting called by Gear.
It's heated off again. Let's see if Ennui can do something off of it. Yep, that 5B hits clean. Tries to tech trap, doesn't quite get it.
And gets staggered. Misses it into Neko Tech. Put the cross-up hitbox to JB. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was almost a really sick confirm.
Instant counter hit there. The Gear still alive, no confirm.
Oh my god.
No punish, but Ennui stands up.
That wasn't the overhead one. I don't know why she went for it.
Might have been a misinput there.
That probably was a misinput. GearDragon takes it 2-0.
Nice, interesting mirror. And this actually takes us to now winner side top 12.
Yep.
And who are you going to have up? Are we going to get Nick and Onion, Burning Moon, and Zenkuri?
We're gonna have Nick and Onion up first.
Gonna get this 4th and 5th seed fight here.
Alright, so our first winners quarters match will be Nick versus Onion Law.
Nick in the lobby. Onion gotta get in the lobby.
Yep. Let me get these predictions up.
Onion is in the lobby.
Oh shit, Ennui versus Jog in losers round 3. This bracket fucking killers.
And they are in. You're gonna get to see C-WLen versus, I imagine, H-Satsuki? Yep.
Yep, it's gonna be H. No, there are no Luke Skywalker players in this bracket. Not that I know what game you're talking about.
Instant bunker from Nick, and it's a wake-up DP.
Yeah, that's gonna be setting the tone for the rest of the set for sure.
Gets hit by the overhead. And it's JC with throw. Gonna give her Oki.
Yep, gets the
And
throw.
just gets thrown. Double overhead. 3C is plus!
And that's a perfect right off the bat.
Yeah, Onion gotta shield 3C if he doesn't want that to happen to him. Oki.
Blocks the low. It's the overhead, that's plus. Respects it.
Onion
Back dashes.
scared, trying to find a way to get in.
Still hasn't gotten a single hit in. There it is.
There's one. It's JB Charge. And Nick caught probably holding up there from my memory of playing her. Yeah, it's a DP. Misses
get
the
the shield. That was the right answer, but not the right timing.
And just grabs her.
Get over here. Another one. Doesn't risk the shield this time.
But now Onion has been correct on 2 straight DP reads. If he plays it right, Nick could be in a lot of trouble if she keeps it up. And a 2-2 counter hit gets a combo.
Good backdash.
Yeah, Onion just not trying to commit.
Yup, that air dodge turns Onion around for the JC to kill.
Yeah, Onion kind of realizing the kind of game he's got to play. WyzeGye trying to keep him out. He's understanding, though, that a lot of times get those hits and slight life lead, and it turns into a commit game for WyzeGye where she is not very good. Especially if Nick finds herself in the corner like that. I'd like to see forward movement over the ice in those situations. More ice? Okay, well, not forward movement into the ice, but I suppose that's one way to do it.
H-Satsuki pressure.
Plus.
Yep, Onion getting all the health back.
And now getting a combo that will push into the corner.
Yeah, you were speaking of commitment, but there you go. Nick just made like a really, really committal option with that super jump air throw neutral. Okay, gets the tricky setup there.
And that 2C mash, frame 5. And just dashes up and just waits.
Wait, no, doesn't spend the meter.
But that move sucks. Don't use it on wake up.
Onion getting carried across the screen, but it's fine. He already won.
Option's a strong girl, she can handle it.
That's true. Were you eating something there?
I was. I never finished my breakfast Pop-Tart.
Oh my god, it's a singular Pop-Tart. I'm not gonna take the heat. We've been streaming for like an hour and a half.
Okay, sorry for being interested in the commentary. Speaking of which, Onion does a good job avoiding the shield.
Okay, let's talk about the match. Let's talk about
It's a sport Pop-Tart. Good job just staying away from that ice. Onion, making sure to conserve air options.
It's clipped by a double overhead. Not a lot of damage, lots of rebeats already. Getting some nice hits, but the rebeat penalty kind of killing it right now.
Just throws himself there.
That's the proper answer if she's gonna throw you, but...
Seeing some air ice usage.
A lot of respect from Nick right now. DP? Yup.
And what a call out! This is what I was talking about with DP. Nick is now DPing way too much and Onion is waiting for each of them.
This jumps on the wake up. Works out. No confirm off of that one. Basketball didn't quite reach. Half the timers are now already. And Nick's barely put on any damage onto Onions.
And it's a JC that puts Onion on match point.
Yup. Doesn't get the chance to take on any more damage. Onions has pretty clear lead of the momentum here.
Yeah, Onion, it didn't take long, but he figured out the kind of play he wants to go for in this matchup.
The first round or two, yeah, in the first round or two, Nick was like definitely in control the whole time, but it's definitely
Onion has found himself. These pressure sequences are still causing a lot of hell for Onion, though.
Not in range with that.
And that JA, WYzeGye JA, has some pretty good reach on it.
It's got the mini A-Roa JA.
Yep. And just takes the life lead right back. I'm surprised there was no bite there. Oh, wanted the bite there. Onion getting checked by this overhead.
I wonder if we're going to see heat.
Onion takes a small life lead, and it's dashing through 214V.
Dash, like, gets the teleport dash through the overhead into heat as a punish.
Now, Onion gotta find a way in.
Yep, Nick has a life lead, 12 seconds on the clock right now.
Still needs another hit.
Uh-huh.
And that's gonna give it to Nick.
Barely takes it, but a win is a win. Both of them need one more game to win this and make it into winner's soppy.
And they both caught mashed on round start. Neither one of them able to really establish it though. And that's punished.
Yep, no EX cancel on that 2-on-4B. Like, makes it extremely easy to punish. That's just like -2 seconds.
And just the I-84. That's what I was waiting for from Onion on those ice sets. Tries to go for Bombo. Doesn't work out. Just hold shield and DP. Hits the link.
Gets the one frame. That's a 1-frame link. Okay, we'll get bad time simulator. No. Okay.
This match is anyway. It's minus, or it's not minus Onion. Why are you doing that?
Especially the
it's
farther
more-
away she is, the more plus it is. Gotta be careful. Yep, jumps the
Oh,
grab.
but he did charge JC. So he doesn't get anything.
Call out. Oh,
And
that's gonna...
this is gonna kill?
Yep. Barely.
And Onion keeps good meter.
Nick definitely has more than enough of her own, though.
Especially on a character who needs to spend 100 if she wants Oki, but that's a counter hit. That was a hell of a JC.
Good Nash.
Yeah, just the instant 2C mash. Yeah, good burst! But this is gonna kill! No, Onion misses the combo, doesn't do 5C!
That's it.
No, he missed it! Oh, but the OTG 2C kills!
Yep. Yep. So Onion makes it into winner in top 8.
And Onion showing some very strong adaptations. Found his way around Nick. It was really, really good to see. Next up, we're going to have the Burning Moon versus Ennui.
The Burning Moon that most of you might know as Web.
Yep.
The resident C-Nero enthusiast.
We should be getting some C-Kohamech versus C-Nero. Of course, I wouldn't be surprised if Ennui might pull out the H-Kohaku.
That would be a very reasonable pick, yeah. That is one of C-Nero's few losing matchups. We got Alchemist in the Discord complaining about Satsuki's air normals when he's playing F-Sei. That's crazy.
Yeah, Alchemist, you got some busted air normals yourself.
That's crazy.
In the times I play F-Sei, it is quite entertaining to fall on people with JB. I'm not gonna lie. That has to be one of my favorite jump-in buttons to use. And it's gonna be the C-Kohamech.
C-Kouma, like a rather rare character to see. She used to be more played in Japan, but she ended up like banned.
Yeah, you couldn't do her infinite
They ended
anymore.
up banning her infinite in Japan, and so she basically doesn't get played the same way she does in here.
It's just raw overhead. Hatch is Web trying to do something. And that's out of 4C range!
That's advantageous trade there. Heats off. This is still a pretty good situation for C-Kohamech. Definitely keep up with Nero at full screen. Let's see what Zenkuri does with this max. Nope, no jump cancel. That's because it was supposed to be JC. I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is a fucking mess. Yep, it gets guard broken.
AUB. What a guard break setup. I wonder if that's an intentional thing Zenkuri can do from that spacing. Hatch is a messy tech. And doesn't finish the combo, so Web's gonna get another one.
X-Crows, what are you doing? Messes up the IED.
Yeah, can turn a little deadly, but Zenkuri doesn't punish it. That's gonna be a throw. I wonder if that's just a direct heat call.
EX0 on wake up. Yeah, Zenkuri gets caught.
Hatch's Web trying to do something after. Empty throw.
That's gonna kill.
Gets hit. He's gonna kill.
Yep.
Oh, and that does connect. Just gets out of there. And it hits! Don't mash that one. That is some of the best insurance this game has. Which is weird saying that in a match with Nero, not having it be about Nero. And that's a plus! Throw with. Wow, C-Kohamech is a dirty character. In the beam.
That she is.
Good EX shield.
Forced to block the jetpack there.
Oh, in the JC, it's
now
still
you're in a bad place.
Far away. Tried to jump, but 5C catches. Web taking the first game.
Very, very close first game. Respects the snake this time.
I have to do jetpack. Gets nailed by the A-Deer. Instant land the X-Deer?
Why not?
Oh, a little extra damage.
Good confirm.
Oh, gets confirmed. But misses the jump cancel. And Zenkuri not blocking in the air.
Yeah, that was a bit weird. I thought that would be auto-guarded, I'm not gonna lie.
Catches 4C. And just 5C. It's not as much damage as it says, but still a decent amount.
Yep, necessary burst there. Otherwise, Zenkuri would have been put in a very, very deadly situation, but no meter on board right now.
And just mashes with the summon right behind him.
Life without meter against Nero really ain't so good.
Yep. That will be Web taking it 2-0.
Kind of ran away with momentum during game 2.
Yep. And next up, we're going to be having, I believe, Skeleton versus Master Icarus.
That should be it. So these two have not played in a very long time.
Maybe the last time was during the 3v3 back in August. And she actually saw Icarus almost upset Skeleton. Skeleton, not the player who gets upset often.
That's one thing you can really like say about his play. I've rarely ever seen him get upset. Yeah. There's something about his playstyle that just doesn't waver.
It's a very solid gameplay. Oh, we got the challenge. Oh, they vanished.
Nope, they're back. Try again, question mark.
If not, might have to just go with the good old IP. Oh, we're in? Okay, there it is.
Alright,
nice.
There it is. This should be C-Kouma versus F-Aoko.
Yep.
Unless Skeleton decides to bust out another character, which he does have. He has C-Nanaya, he has H-Nak.
C-Roa is another pretty good one he has.
But he usually just sticks to C-Kouma by default, unless he's forced to switch. Here we go. We are on a classic home evening party.
And just, yep. Instant gold air throw. That was a big respect on that 5B to give him a chance to IAD in. Solid air combo. Whoa, that's a misinputted TK. I'm surprised there was no cancel there. Skeleton actually been getting pretty good at canceling J214A and the 623C unconfirmed.
That gets that perfect with the command grab at the end. A bit too much respect from Icarus.
Oh, but 2 hits. Oh, that was... Icarus actually could have 2C'd that 236A after EX guarding 5C. It's highly unsafe. And gets the IAD JC.
Yep, that was a really good confirm off of that orb hit. Does the
And
fighter
Icarus
cure
tries
the orb?
mashing after.
Volley reducing. Are we getting a burst? Yep. Rising JB? I assume that was a miss IED too. Tech trap.
Icarus not
Doesn't get
teching,
it.
but Skeleton misses that. Not able to get a combo though because of the orb. That's plus, and it's overhead. Skeleton, relatively quick there in the first game. Even though Icarus was able to get some hits, it really didn't seem like Skeleton lost any momentum from it. And EX guarding 236A is the conclusion to pressure. Icarus not ready to confirm these hits. What is this dance they're doing? They want to get a solid hit. Oh, the negative edge orb. Those EX guards on Rekka's. Doesn't tech at the first moment can and actually get stuffed by 5A. Oh my god. No confirm though. That could have been big damage. What the?
Oh my god.
Huh?
Why did that work?
Huh?
What is happening?
This is some spaghetti game. And there it is. Skeleton on match point. And the 214A just goes the wrong direction. Not ready to confirm that JC counter hit. Oh my god! The falling shield beating 63A. Icarus is not teching. You're not meant to get a combo from that. Just a tap shield and it ends up getting Icarus hurt.
That's
And
the wrong moment to
X
tech.
into it. And it's gonna be a 214A. Icarus. Some messy text. And up getting himself killed. Solid stuff by Skeleton.
Making the right plays at the right moments. Now we'll be getting Alchemist of Atlas versus GearDragon. Return of the C-Ryougi from earlier. Alchemist of Atlas is the first seed of this tournament.
Definitely a player who's not had much competition in the net play bracket scene. Constantly topping at nearly any bracket. And definitely the biggest threat to look out for in this one.
Yo, got someone voting for GearDragon? Yo, N2L? Let's go.
And they're in. Just go. Just fucking go.
You don't need to do the whole song and dance every time. And we're Alex Chaos stage pick.
Yep. And it's JB. And Jay did connect. And it's a just falling JB.
Watch out, his face in the corner. Yep. Good presence of mind.
And just all that mashing.
Something to keep in mind is that you cannot get crossed up left right during blocks then. So if you're if you're in the middle of blocking F-Sei's rings, you only have to worry about the high-low. Decides to burst, immediately like stops his turn and out just ends up mashing out of air tag.
Yeah.
That trade takes it.
And 2 and 4C only blocks the first couple. All of them are overheads. Oh, but a normal shield.
Not ready to cancel it.
Yeah, that move has like no recovery.
Not ready to keep blocking after that ring.
Yeah, that's Alex's patented heat safe setup. He does that if he expects the C-Moon player to heat. He'll just do like TK ring, jump in, JB ring. It's something you gotta be ready for.
It's kind of just gonna work. Heating against F-Sei is pretty hard to pull off. On defense,
and the combo from a reverse JB hit, pretty good. Yeah, it really is quite deadly to do. Being a C-Moon player who has something like 70 games against Alchemist in bracket.
Right, left, right?
I got hit.
Yep, that was really, really good and a perfect. GearDragon making his mark. Walks out of the corner.
Oh, and that command grab.
That command grab is really good for her because it pulls you out of the corner and lets her go for left, right, so it's like that.
And a return perfect from Elk. Oh, just dashes right through that ring. Didn't have the opportunity? No, not able to get it. Yeah, just gonna burst. And that 2B pokes out.
Oh, gets
turns into
up.
custom combo and loses 150 meter.
That was supposed to be an R drive. Another left right. Let's see what can happen here.
Just throws into the throw. No, doesn't get it.
Misses the meaty. Doesn't block the overhead.
Jumps out with the EX shield. This can kill? Maybe?
Yeah, this is gonna kill.
And Gear being able to take a game off of Alchemist here. Showing that this is looking to be pretty close set, I guess. And that's JB gonna get a little bit a tech trap. And it's empty low. Just mashes. What's the What's the mix? Gets hit again! Luckily, Alk had that insurance, and that's a good 5A to counter hit.
Alka match point again.
Yep, and that 2A connects. Doesn't get the oh, it just shields it. Good awareness by Alk. Now gonna take the corner and Gear gets hit. I believe that may have been a misinputted throw from Alk. Now Gear pushes into the corner.
I think he just thought he was late, and that's... Oh,
Misses the guard break punish!
This is
gonna
cost a lot for GearDragon, but gets a lot of HP from this feedback.
Actually gets the health lead. Just 2 rapid fire on that 5A there. Ends up costing himself a pretty good counter hit opportunity. And this time 214C connects. Does TK236C and it's other side low.
Doesn't block the low.
Takes it in a very close 2-1.
And that's our winner's top 8 decided.
And I believe we're gonna get which one of these games are we gonna get here from losers top 12?
First will be Sanctuary and Ladakh. Almost type Zenkurio. That's the new Mario brother. Yeah, Mario, Wario, Lucario, Zenkurio. The 4 Mario brothers.
Yes. The duck gotta get in the lobby. The duck. And they're in.
Alrighty.
This is a bit of an awkward matchup. Mostly just because interacting with her assist is a bit odd. I see C-Kouma doesn't combo after that. And just heats off. Actually gonna get a decent amount. Oh my god, that is a combo. It's actually a bit less damage than it displays due to hitting the assist at first. What the? Okay. That's something you could choose to do. And Leduc taking it. And this pressure sequence with that assist is actually not an overhead. So you can actually block it low, and a lot of people block it high, and it can open you up at some ranges that Zenkuri does it at to actually just get hit by that 2A. And just the delay heat, get a lot of that Kouma health back. And it's 236C, it's gonna be Jetpack. And it's empty 2A, gonna give Zenkuri the game. Or not the game, the round. And that 63 whiff, JB just goes right over it. Sets up the tech trap and gets it. Instant burst. And that shield whiff, this can actually kill. Spend the meter? No, it doesn't even need to spend it. Still gets the kill anyway. That shield 236 just mashes afterwards. Dash throw? And dash 5B catching the tech. Able to get a good combo here. It will result. Yep. Zenkuri a bit scared of Kouma when he doesn't have meter. Oh my god, it confirms! And just catches. Leduc doing a lot of dangerous techs, and Zenkuri starting to expose it. Two counter hits. And just dashes right under, catches Zenkuri. Gonna be a solid 4.4k. Just by B2C 2 times. Oh my god, the Bato? And that dive kick catches Zenkuri standing with command grab. And that 2B whiffs, giving Leduc a 2C. And that 2C connects, putting Leduc now on match point. And just dashes right up through with 2A. And that is heat safe. Does EX shield 2A, but Leduc was way too high. And Leduc, the 2-0 to put himself in the top 8. Very solid showing by Leduc. Good way to get around assists, and really good way of just moving around in general. And I believe that our TO and my co-commentator seem to be busy at the moment. So, I would like to remind everyone there is still 2 more days of this event going on with tons more brackets you could sign up for. There is so many games, and since it is AACC here, there's also going to be a Type Luna bracket on Sunday night. It will be ran by the guys down at Lunar Phase.
Yep.
Oh, hello. So if you're interested in playing Type Luna there, definitely recommend checking that out, registering. It should be some good fun for those of you playing Type Luna. I believe we only have one other Losers Top 12 match to play, which would be Master Icarus and Bread is Great.
The return of Bread is Great.
H-Nanaya legend.
Made it here beating Omla, Clinzy, Kid Dracula, and Flask. Like losing to Nice more often so far. Our resident yellow Nanaya. Bananaya showing up. As he does.
Alright. Bread is Great, get in the lobby. Bread is Great. Come on now. Get in the lobby.
I can't remember the last time we've seen players in a tournament.
Alright, Bread is Great. In the lobby. Alright, now challenge each other and start.
Why are Zankari and Leduc still in their match? Alright, they're in.
They're right in. And those good EX cards, giving Icarus a good opportunity.
Oh my god, the
63A.
DP!
Gotta be a Nanaya play at their own game.
Bunker?
And
No
it's
bunker.
delay! This is gonna kill.
Or not.
Plus? No, you cannot
no.
bunker that. The orb! And it catches Nania's feet.
It's like the hits are so fast that you can't actually bunker it. Because you're not in block stun, you're in block stop the whole time.
Yes.
And then like it's barely plus enough that like it will auto beat like immediate bunker out of it. If you just like 5A.
It's an orb counter hit gonna give Icarus game.
No, quick game one. That's some stuff going on in the first round, but the second round went by lightning fast.
And Icarus, another quick start. It would get a solid 4K, sets up an orb. Just trying to play around it now. And that orb actually adds a little bit. I love Icarus's use of defensive blue fire, and Fred just didn't know where Icarus was. He just got around him with JC.
No could burn off that JC.
Oui, c'est lui, gars, c'est la fille.
Plus again.
Plus.
2 plus.
Yep.
It's an orb counter hit. And dashes into it, JC.
JC overhead. Icarus jumps but doesn't jump out.
And it slashes. Nanaya B slashes at those spacing. Incredibly disruptive for any character, honestly. And the orb counter hits and it actually gives Icarus a combo.
Probably should have gone for like 2-1 for C-Roa or something.
The orb adding a bit more.
You're gonna see Bunker?
Just holds that whiff.
He's gonna kill. Yeah.
It does. Icarus. A pretty quick 2-0.
So a good showing from Brett is great, but this completes our top 8.
Yep, it will give us, in winner's side, Alchemist versus Onion Lust, Skeleton versus the Burning Moon, Master Icarus versus Leduc, and then Moss versus Nick.
Gonna try and get this quick. I am petting my cat.
Nice.
Things are going well. Moss making a hell of a loser's run there.
Yeah.
Beat Duckator, nice Roffin, and then GearDragon to make it there. After losing to Web in winners round 3. Next up's gonna be Skeleton, and speaking of Web. Actually, that's happened a lot of times before.
Y'all gotta challenge each other. Seems like we are having some time and out issues here with Skeleton.
Can send Skeleton to his room. Alright, we got an IP. The most unfortunately named thing. Don't want Nick to get into our chat and talk about P. I feel like I might have just summoned her. I hope she doesn't mind that.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Nick. Why do you say words?
Oh,
you didn't have to do that.
I didn't have to, but I did.
You motherfuckers connect to each other. There
They
we go,
are
finally
in. Alright.
And I'm caught up.
Nick, you're diseased.
In the artificial Eden, Web not letting Skeleton pick classic home evening party. Tries to do some shield, doesn't work out. And there it is. It hits every Kouma player regardless. 2B, 5A with 4C. I'm surprised there was no 4C there to try to punish the 2-2A with. A bit of a wacky combo. Oh! Just gonna heat off.
Set Elixir. See if he can do. He's gonna do anything else with his meter. Nope. Just mashes.
Just instantly mashes. Doesn't get J236C out. And just 2A in the 5C. Those 2-2As, they're what Skeleton's trying to do is he's trying to get big counter hits because against a lot of things that Nero does, it can be a little scary to contest. So what he's really aiming to do is aiming for trade counter hits using the armor from 2-2A. Multi-shield. Back tech J236C beats that 5C. Oh, and that's a counter hit, but Web misses it. Yep, the air dash gonna carry all the way into the corner. Max EX Crows. Are you gonna see 2A EX Deer? 5A EX Deer. Doesn't want to risk getting dunked. 5A actually makes 214C whiff. Delay 2B. It's not gonna kill. And it's dash back dash.
Gonna cost Web all his meter in the last round.
C-Nero. If he gets a hit though, pretty much back at 100. And that EX guard actually made Skeleton's button whiff. Yeah, there it is, 100 meter now. Doesn't try to beat that there. Dash throw. Double jumps. Trying to beat heat, but Web just delays the heat. Doesn't get a confirm here. Skeleton just trying to find some way in, and just a good heat. Gonna get a lot of health. especially considering the nature of C-Nero hits. Oh,
Speaking of, the
gonna
re-jump.
now get solid stuff here. 7 seconds. There's just nothing. This isn't gonna kill. Web's gonna take it. Yeah, after your skeleton got in that position with 4 seconds left, it was hopeless. He needed like an optimal starter. And you just don't get those in a defensive situation most of the time. Especially if someone is just gonna hold down back, or there's just nothing you can do. And that counter hit gonna carry him all the way into the corner. Doesn't get the pickup. Had to do dash 5A there. I wonder why skeletons often do that. You actually have a pretty strong 50-50 utilizing drift on Nero. Oh, that JA jailing there! Skeleton tries to get out of it. Once again doesn't get a pickup. Skeleton dashing very late. In that JB! And catches Web, now on match point. Yeah, you don't get a punish there, and that's a risky shield. But dash throw. Not the best pickup, but does deal some decent damage, and now just needs one combo. Oh my.
Unfortunate guard break.
I'm surprised no heat from Web.
Probably realizing that he's like half a combo away from death anyway. Skeleton backdashing a lot. Doesn't confirm that 5A.
Misses the ID in that JB. It's solid shield, 2.4k. Just 4 C's through it. No, doesn't get the SJ9. Opts to do dash 5A. That can't connect there. Not as a valid combo, at least.
Get the zoo out. What are you gonna do about it? The exarted apparently. Converts off of that A deer. Clean conversion. Get Nabra 2B.
Oh,
goes opposite side. Hey, isn't that Padu setup?
I believe it is.
I thought he was going for a throw for sure there. Is this gonna kill? Burst? Yep. Man grab. Man grab again. We're gonna see heat.
No, it's a mash and it kills Web. Web right on the verge of 2-0. Skeleton gets a couple good grabs. And then a good pressure sequence, able to net the win there. And tries to chase with air throw off the start.
That was a brave JA from Skeleton.
Yeah. Just gonna heat. This is a tech trap. Yep. Oh, wasn't blocking. There it is. Skeleton
Skeleton
doing
give
some
a-
good dash unders. And a good 623A in the air combo.
İyi geliyor dikleri.
Gonna land, set the deer. But the deer launches as Web goes to do 2B. Oh. Just gets it this time. And 2A catching the IAD, that's terrifying.
Good
Double
EX shield.
And just waits for it. And Web caught not blocking, putting Skeleton on match point.
Web
He's one round away from
pressure right
losing.
now. Probably
Skeleton
malding a
nearly
bit.
killing it. And that 2-2A. Doesn't work out. Web's gonna get a combo, gonna get this air throw ender. At JA, but Skeleton no confirm. Gotta get those dash TCs down. And he not long enough. Oh, gets that chicken block in the dive kick. Gives him a good punish. Gonna give him the corner. Just chases Skeleton back across the screen. Yep. Gonna narrow teleport into the safety of the deer. Dash 5C. Actually could have gone into AAD there
Yeah,
for more
that's what I was
damage.
thinking too.
Yeah, but
Skeleton's gonna probably need 2 hits here, unless he can learn the loop on the spot. And on the
That's likely.
starter, Skeleton can kill in 1 hit. Now almost any hit can kill. And Web just can't make up the health difference. Skeleton will take it. 2-1. A comeback. Now we'll be placing Skeleton in winners finals. And now to see who will we meet in there, we're gonna be having Alchemist and Onion Lust.
Pretty sure last time these two played in bracket, Onion actually won.
Yeah. And, you know, Alchemist was not very fond beforehand of having to fight Onion.
This is true.
I would like to inform everyone viewing, I finally finished my breakfast Pop-Tart 2.5 hours later.
You're saying you'll have breakfast Pop-Tart
Yep.
at 9:30 in the evening.
Yeah.
All right, we're right in.
And just a strong JB charge counter hit. The thing Alk was most scared of.
Actually, one of the best tools in the game at like dealing with error ring sets. Because like if they press, if JB is pressed at the same time as the ring set, it's just gonna beat it out. Let's hit by the MTL.
Just the double overhead. Tries the 5A. Oh, we got the nice 63.
Using that in a combo definitely looks really cool.
And
oh, hey, Kara.
the whiff air throw, but Onion not able to punish. Throw. And that 5A actually clips the Satsuki 2A.
Alright, delay bunker catches out. Yep, that's gonna be a burst. Blocks the overhead, but that's plus. Can't mash it.
Just dash up 2A. Onion caught doing a lot of options on wake up.
And expecting these ring sets mid pressure gives Alchemist game on.
And just to wake up bunker. You gotta be prepared for those gambles here when you're fighting Alk. Alk is very aware of a lot of things here. And Heat, 63.
Drops the killing combo.
Yeah, and Alk, definitely someone who's known to make some comebacks.
Especially with this much meter on deck. And the dash under 5A. Really, yep, just gonna be able to IH real soon.
No! Actually hits max and loses all his meter!
Oh my god. Onion kept just enough pressure on Alk for him not to feel safe doing that last bit of charge needed to get to max.
Really solid stuff, and it gives Onion a round here. Good chicken block, but that JC reverse hit! Doesn't get the confirm, falling JB. And that's a 5B with punish. Backdashes into the corner, and Alk now. One round away from meeting
another
Skeleton.
dominating round.
And that JB just hits right on Onion's head. And low shield blown up by the 5B. Oh my god. That heat.
Trap. Yep.
Just throw. I'm surprised that wasn't an arc drive.
Sometimes you just want the thing that comes out. Like, that's really fast to input.
Learn how to turn your arc drives into 5-frame inputs forehead. And that
yeah,
JB.
A throw is a 2-frame input. Well, or 1-frame input even.
And that's it. Alk taking it, and we'll be
Onion.
meeting Skeleton winners finals.
Onion trying to use the last bit of his meter to get out with that 2-3-6C, but Alk wasn't there to meet him on the ground. He was in the air and he punished that easily. Alright, next up will be Moss versus Softdrinks. This is the first we'll see of Moss so far in this tournament, despite making it to the top 8. Well, got sent to losers pretty early. Soft drinks knocking the F-VSion, making it this far. I can't imagine that's the best matchup for F-VSion though. This is going to be F-Hime versus F-VSion.
Oh yeah, we have soft drinks here with Moss.
Also, it's not Moss, it's Moss. There's a subtle difference there.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm still gonna say Moss.
No, I'm just saying because Whisk thought it was Moss. Well, I wouldn't say it's the matchup when there's. I mean, the character that that Softdrinks used to play, which was F-Tohno, probably against this character. All right, we're in. We're ready.
And we actually got to see these two, I believe, play last week during Snaildom, in which Soft Drinks was very close to taking it, despite how rough the matchup was looking. And Mash. Moss is a gambler.
Doesn't get the loop quite right. Why could you do that on Whip?
I don't know.
Alright, get in the corner. I used to charge the overhead. That makes it even more reactive.
You gotta shield that. What? Oh, wait, wake up. 5C? What? Okay. It gives soft drinks the round. See,
Classic
like
F-Hime situation.
See, F-Hime's pressure starts from about the mid-screen point where you can be 2C'd and geysered. Oh, thought it was going the other direction.
Almost in max. Yep, that's a burst.
And JC starter.
Is this going to kill?
Well, we won't know. Combo didn't end. And with the rush punch, it's gonna kill.
Softdrinks thinks ready, solid game 1.
Definitely seems to have made adjustments from last week's matchup. Gets that 5C charge. 4K. DP. Showing a lot more patience here in this mid-screen.
Yep, punish that.
Another one!
Get thrown.
He won't do it again. He did try to do it again.
Could have fooled me.
Yep, geyser. There's gonna be another geyser. Nope. EX Sparkle.
2C. Yup.
And it's empty low again!
Yup. Moss not ready for this mix-up. They may be pretty basic, but that doesn't stop them from being effective.
High-low is one of the most standard mix-ups you could have in fighting games. Charge 6C! And that's death.
That's a kill.
And that was a fast 2-0. Yeah, got the poverty perfect.
That's right, the poverty perfect. Soft drinks
And
on
soft
fire
drinks.
today.
Yep. Now we're going to be having Icarus up against the Duck.
Have these two played in bracket before?
Probably at one point or another.
Yeah, okay, probably. That's the answer.
There has been a lot of weekly, bi-weekly brackets. You know, some bigger brackets. Everyone's probably played someone before if they're like a regular to net play brackets. We're right in. This matchup honestly pretty comfy for C-Kouma, but opting for F here. Which, I wonder why. Considering that Leduc actually does know how to do loops.
Maybe he's banking on Icarus not blocking. Which, fair strategy. This is an American tournament.
God-given right to get in.
Yeah, not against that. Not against AX Fireball.
No, why'd you dive kick it? Jump in the shield! No!
Oh my
Bro,
god,
you're in
what
blood heat
is...
and he set orbs! Bro! You're in blood heat, he set orbs! No! You could've gotten the last arc!
Oh well.
You robbed me of watching C-Kouma, you don't let— oh, that's dirty. Oh, it doesn't confirm it. Yeah, I gotta shield it low.
Even uncharged. Which is fucking weird.
Yeah. And that JC counter hit, gonna give Icarus IH.
It's not a low, and it's not done crouching, yet you have to shield it low. Come on.
Unsure of the meter dump there. Probably would have been better
not,
to do
yeah.
214A and the 22C and low shields it. And Leduc not blocking, Icarus taking the first game.
Yep, I like going for that simple 2C into orb, knowing he doesn't have the meter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, that's one of the problems with shield and dive kick, like I mentioned before with Icarus there. There's a lot of spots you can shield dive kick and you won't get anything for it. Not if you have a forward moving shield counter. Mixed with being able to EX cancel J214A if you shield it too low to the ground. And you can just dunk their shield counter. Yeah, too far away for that, and the 2B doesn't come out in time.
Icarus snatches a life lead back. Win neutral button. Oh.
DP. And in that orb, no God-given right.
Yeah, that orb definitely had a god-given right to get in that time.
Gets this JC starter. Good damage, just gets 100 meter. Oh, that was a misinput. Icarus had the tech trap. That 2A is too small. Okay, Icarus was caught in, I suppose, jumps attempt there. At the same time, that is a mid 2A, so I really do wonder what happened. And that's gonna be it. Icarus. Another quick 2-0 in losers.
Kind of on a roll right now.
That's gonna bring us to soft drinks and the burning moon. Oh wait, I have to get my caster open. We got IP posters, I can't believe this.
Posting IPs in 2021.
Yeah, we're
It's more
posting
likely
IPs.
than you think.
Can't believe this. Making me have to pay attention to, like, trying to connect to your IP to spectate. Okay, they're in. It starts off counter hit and a shield counter by soft drink. Not gonna lie, if there's anything that makes me want to play F-VSion, is definitely that Kite voice line. So good.
True.
And gets hit.
I didn't
Soft
block it
drinks.
either.
I don't even know how the hell you're supposed to block it, to be honest.
You have to, like... Yeah, I think it's the... You need to look at the ass pixels that time, really.
Oh, that was quite minus. But that slide.
But it has to do with the speed at which you do your normals, I'm pretty sure.
We're getting hit by the ring glide mix up. It's gonna be 5C loop.
Yep.
Doesn't go in the launcher. Oh, really good stuff. Some spaghetti here. Soft drinks had the round, but didn't take it. Quite a few points. Calls the heat and everything. That with 4C, the dash. Soft drinks just wasn't ready to punish him. And the delay
Feels
JA.
less like he was...
And
Yeah,
again, 5C
feels less like he was baiting it, and more so like he was just afraid. Not really readying himself to counterattack. I probably would have canceled into 2 for C there. Gets hit by the quintuple overhead.
The rush punch.
Good 5v. Get out. Narrows fast as normal. Takes a lot of space after that initial hit. Uh-huh. Good response. doesn't quite get the setup. That would have been a left-right. No confirm from Web there.
Softdrinks gotta find a hit and won't find it. Or will he?
That's it. Softdrinks chase game 1.
What a reversal rush punch.
Yeah, I kind of saw it coming. I was like, okay, Web's gonna press 5C and he's gonna get 2 on for a seat. I kind of saw it coming.
And the JB, only one hit connects.
Reversals that like cleanly beats C-Nero 5C unconditionally.
In this matchup, we're actually seeing Softdrinks use EX Rush Punch in combos. Really just wants to pin Web to the corner. Doesn't want to give him too many chances.
Doesn't get a tech trap.
Oh,
Flip.
and 5C does connect there. Actually, really good spacing there by Web. A backdash. Gonna set this deer. It won't kill, but
Huge meter advantage for Web right now.
and just doesn't hold that shield. Able to get another hit. Gonna be a corner setup. Nope. Opts the land in the EX deer. The B Crow.
Yeah, opts not to deal with the RPS situation there, but softdrinks decides I'm gonna RPS anyway, and it works out.
And it's plus, but Web tried to jump. Not ready to confirm though from softdrinks. Web seeming a bit scared of things softdrinks could end up doing. I think those rush punches maybe get into him because the way he's structuring himself offensively has completely changed. Web able to even it out. And IADJC! And that's AUP! Too many ground bat doesn't punish the heat though. That was good stuff regardless by softdrinks, actually effectively baiting out that heat, just wasn't able to punish. And again, another rush punch. Wanted to get a throw, I imagine. The little walk forward gets 2A mashed, and now it's the other corner for Web here. And in the second hit of JB, Web now on match point. Softdrinks started off pretty well, and to be honest, is actually still playing rather well. He's finding himself good opportunities and no tech punish. In the 2A, softdrinks not timing his shield in time. Web getting a good combo for it. Huh? Oh, that had to be some kind of misinput. A little bit of spaghetti, a wake up bunker. And the JB counter hit connects with 4C. Tries the 2C out. Actually, he just ends up losing a bit of frames. Oh yeah, weird hit.
Yeah, that was definitely hard to confirm off of. We're gonna
As
see
insurance if he gets hit. And it's a burst, yep. Oh, snags that 2B, but nothing here. And this is gonna... And it's over. Soft drinks can't get in time. And Web takes it. Soft drinks.
Yeah,
Good
that was a
showing.
valiant effort. A good showing. But ultimately wasn't quite up to snuff to take out Burning Moon. Definitely an amazing round from Softdrinks today.
Yeah. Getting 5th. Pretty big bracket. Now we're going to have Onion and Icarus. And the rest of y'all better be using Concerta. Don't make me open my caster more.
Closing that shit. These two have played
These two played
a lot. A lot. A whole fucking lot. A whole lot. Three lots.
Just a little.
What are these emotes Sapoke is posting in my Discord?
I don't know.
Alright, they're in.
Yep, right in. Oh god, no, not this stage. Goddamn random stage pickers. Onion off to a quick start. Let's hope it goes as fast as it is starting. Don't make me listen to the car alarm very much. And Onion, another good pressure sequence. In the EX bite.
Alright, we're caught up. Autopilots into blue fire there.
And it's the OTG after. Also true, Alchemist. It's better to have an awful song as long as the match doesn't have to be restarted. And just blocks that bunker. I like that neutral jump there from Onion to make sure he really avoided the orb. The wall to set up some more orbs. Does it mix up?
Blocks it.
Good block. Just 2-2, 2-2. Oh! I'm surprised the JC didn't connect there, but it's because Icarus was still in the corner.
We got Icarus trying to call himself. Trying to ice Onion.
Yeah.
Alright. Not sure it's gonna work when the entire forest's on fire, but
It's impossible to ice someone when this song is playing. They're like in their highest level of trying to get out of here.
True.
Oh, that air dash JC! Gonna be a 63C mix. Another one for extra. Oh, but Aoko, wake up!
Doesn't get the tech trap. Oh, good adjustment on the height and the air combo there. The
Really good
the orb
delay.
hit into account.
Doesn't confirm, and is this going to be a chance Onion has to just peel it back? It will be!
Yes. That is really unfortunate for Master Icarus, getting a super strong counter hit like combo, but not getting the hits he needed.
And command grab. Damage. 4.4. Oh. I don't believe Onion was prepared for that kind of counter hit. And Onion takes it.
Pretty violently.
And this now leaves us with our winners finals. Our 1 and 2 seeds got here as anticipated.
It's going to be our first best of 5 match in the bracket.
Motherfuckers make me open caster again.
I can't believe this.
On rejoint aujourd'hui 2 diplômés de notre université. By the way,
Almost put Alex Damon as the Master of Atlas.
Master of Atlas. Finally, time to start. I'm sure much to Alex's dislike, Skeleton selects Classic Home Evening Party.
Not sure Skeleton would enjoy picking a stage either.
I thought Skeleton had a whole entire caster of just Classic Home Evening Party.
It is what it is.
Now I wonder, Skeleton, not the best record against Alchemist. Wonder if he can turn it around here. And that's extremely plus. Oh, what a 63A! Good spacing by Skeleton. Finds a way to counter hit Alk. Skeleton throwing out some risky moves in neutral now. 63A and stuff like that is good in moderation, but using them this much can end up pretty bad if Alk catches
Especially
on.
especially in this matchup.
Wake up EX grab.
I don't think I ever heard you call it EX grab before. In fact, I think I've heard you call it his EX more.
Yeah.
But Skelton thinks a clean game one.
Character select. Alk wants his stage. And just gets hit. One of the only two non-F-Moon JAs that are, yeah, they're not overheads. Was just out of range of his 2A, but that JB and Alk first time on his perfect hits a perfect, or first round on his stage gets a perfect. Can't say words. I didn't sleep much.
You're fine.
Oh, 5A. I'm surprised Skeleton wanted to engage in the match war against an F-Sei. And that's punished. Yeah, going for that move mid-screen is not good as Oki. Or pressure. What the? What? Was that another one?
I think.
And Alk makes very quick work in game 2. A couple of questionable air throw choices at the end seem to sour that round out. And those defensive rings. And that just JB clips him. Oh, but that 2C. One thing you want to get in the habit of doing when you're doing dash 2C is most of the time you want your dash 2C to hit, so I think it's alright to go right in the 236A.
Yep.
Since those dash 2Cs, there's a high chance you'll hit with the very tip of them. Oh, JA, air dash. Probably wanted to do a JC there if you wanted to re-jump. And it's 623C! I like it, the heat. It's actually gonna give Skeleton the round. Alk found himself in a bad place blocking that J236C, gave him that heat opportunity. Skeleton on no meter here, but is up the round. There's air dash, there's no button! Oh, misses the meaty. I guess Kouma Wake Up got him. No blocking on Wake Up from Skeleton. Misses the JC! And that's a crouching confirmed JC.
Alright.
It's 63A. Gets the good pickup.
Catches the WyzeGye.
No meter dump. It would have killed.
Good dive kick to get out of the way. That's a block that makes up. Blocks it.
And not able to get a hit in time. Skeleton. Solid defense. Gets the timeout.
It's so risky to like try and do that on defense, but it worked out.
I'm surprised. I wonder if in those situations, Aok might be looking more towards throw and it's a good starter here. 3.5 to B. Another solid starter. Stone Hat. And that 2C, this is gonna kill. Skeleton now on match point. And now not able to get the hit. Oh, wasted a little too much time there. And that JC, not ready though.
Yeah, not ready for proper pickup there.
And just command grab. Aok misses his command grab. He's finding those JCs at just the right angle, right when Aok wants to try to dash through.
Mm-hmm. It's a really crucial part of playing neutral in this matchup, and it's a strong opening from that whip shield.
Definitely one of the key adjustments I had to make in order to be able to beat Alchemist. Aok respecting a lot. At that range, a couple of EX guards, and he's pretty much home free. And that JC catches right there. See? It's those JCs at that height. When you do them around Alchemist, you're just gonna eat up his dash. I gotta keep my caster open or more people not gonna use Concerto.
I don't know.
Now we're gonna have Web and Onion. And you know, once again, you can donate here, and there's actually some nice stuff if you happen to donate here, because if you donate $5 or more, you actually have a chance to win one of the sponsored games: Acceleration of Suguri 2, Duck Game, Lethal League Blaze, Nickelodeon All-Star Battle, Maiden Spell, Rivals of Aether, Skullgirls, Pedal Crash, Punch Planet. So even beyond, you know, it being a very nice thing to do, it's also you can get something out of it if you chose to do it. It's a real nice thing.
Yep.
And of course, there's even more brackets coming up over the next 2 days. Is that why your name is Leduc?
Damn, real shit.
They're in the concerto lobby. They are playing. Or they are not playing. Oh. Got a grass stage into instant ESC.
How dare you pick grass stage?
Pick a grass stage against Nero. It's a power move.
True.
And we in this time, non-grass stage, ambient noise stage. Oh no, that's a bad dash. Onion gets the air dash combo for slightly more meter. I thought we may have seen a re-dash bite to not hit heat, but just gonna hit it. And OS's with the 5C. Tries to get dash 2C with that A deer. Helps create a nice wall.
Doesn't block the empty low.
Gonna see EX deer? Or
Delay 2A catches Onion with no confirm.
It's not gonna kill, but it's gonna give him another opportunity. EX deer.
2-on-4C, yep. Chill that.
Doesn't punish the B deer set. And doesn't tech, so he actually dies to the 2A OTG. Onion, not ready for that one. Oh, that JC whiffed! And just does 4C after that 2-on-4A. Oh, that was weird. Onion just kind of shuffling around with Satsuki on the ground. Oh, but the heat. Oh, a lot of rebeats. And that 2A confirmed? Oh, 5C clash. Not working. And this is gonna be death. No!
Or
What
not.
drops the combo?
Could be a costly drop. Oh,
What Onion drops his?
Wait, that's it.
No.
No.
Narrow health.
He could have spent meter, but
And it's 2A.
besides not doing it, bites him back.
What a spaghetti final moments there. Both just missing. Gets caught jumping by the snake. And set deer. And it's JC counter hit. Tries the shield, bit of a rescue move. that rising JA. Is he gonna heat? Yep. And gets counter hit. Gets counter hit again, this time by the deer. Doesn't time it. And tries mashing, just gets eaten by 5C. Onion, once again, had it right there, but she wasn't able to capitalize. Oh, not able to get what I imagine was meant to be EX Deer and dashes before 5C is out. It's a dash. Onion caught trying to jump. Web needing just one more hit here. And it's a throw. Late tech avoids it. Doesn't get the air throw back in a neutral situation. And it's just the 5A goes the opposite direction and Web landed in 2A. Works out. Web gonna get his run back now against Skeleton. I believe this means I have to open my caster back up.
Against Alk. This is against Alk.
Oh yes, against Alk.
So not a run back.
It's a run back of some kind, I think Web would say that. They have played numerous times, various results.
Thank you for the raid, Chib.
I wonder how Web's gonna handle some of Alk's habits regards playing Nero. No, that is true. Alk actually missed making top 8 at a Vortex Gallery, getting knocked out by Web. I do need to open my CC caster again. Can't believe this.
Are we in? They are in? Not in?
They are in. I am spectating.
What tournament did the raid come from? What were you
Should be
hosting?
Fight of Animals.
What's Fight of Animals?
Pretty sure.
That was sick.
I was able to watch that Vortex Gallery back for Fight of Animals. Pretty
I know,
entertaining game to watch.
we watched it at the same time.
I know, I was saying it for commentary. So mean. It appears I am caught up. Are you caught up?
I am not caught up.
Owned.
Yeah, I'm getting bullied too.
Yeah. Sorry, stay bullied, VV.
I can't believe you would do this to me.
I will do that to you.
Damn. It really be your own people sometimes. Like, we just reached losers finals. Let's get into it.
It's the cherry blossom pick. Oh, I wouldn't have walked that direction.
That was a really mean cross-up. There wasn't really a setup for it either.
No, it was just and that grabs your shield counter. Now, if Alk can find a way to get the meter to IH, it could be big. And this is gonna give it to him. He does an IH! I thought it was just gonna be an instant 2-2 and techs into it and actually just loses all the health he got back.
Good instant launch, but Burning Moon now has, yep, just enough meter to heat himself.
Alk, patient, waiting for an opportunity. I think there's maybe a slight life lead, but wake up 4C. Yep, just instantly firing through the normals.
Yeah, Burning Moon just accepting his death there.
And a good bunker. And it goes right over 5C, surprisingly.
Kind of surprising. Another heat off. Oh, not really baiting them as he usually does. That shield counter completely whiffs. 5C outspaces it cleanly. This isn't gonna... oh, don't reduce on the throw. It is going to kill. Never mind. That narrow throw really just does so much damage.
Shield whiff. That's why the counter hit 2A, taking Alk all the way over to the corner.
Right, doesn't want to let Alk RPS his way out of things. So
and somehow Adir doesn't hit its target.
I actually think getting hit there was a good idea if it was on purpose.
Because if he didn't get hit there,
that was pretty much
he should be guard broken by 3C.
Yeah. And so that was like, nope.
Just falls right into Web's charge 5C.
With Deer out.
And it's the ring wide mix up.
Yep.
Web taking the first one.
The IED JA2A versus IED JB mix up. JB being 2 hits can make it pretty hard to block, especially if there's other stuff going on. There's other hits from other sources like Snake or D or BX can make it pretty hard to block it.
And just gonna give... Oh, it doesn't punish that bunker! But that 5C gets punished by EX ring! But does it get the launch?
We're gonna see
giving Web another chance.
Or is he just going to keep his meter?
Probably might have wished he did now.
Well, it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. That dash delay command grab working wonders right now. Guard break whiffs. Nero not as bad as he looks sometimes. His feet are not real.
No, they are not. In this, some decent damage here. Gets the rejump.
Almost 5k.
That card bar not looking good.
Not quite dead, but not
It's
much
not
left.
a good look, and it's negative edge crow.
Negative Edge Crow, rarely coming out, but sometimes it has its moments, and that definitely was one of them. Again, the empty low. He's gonna be able to burst. Doesn't do anything because 5C makes him out of range.
And it's just 2A trying to throw him. Doesn't work out. Web going up 2-0 now. And gets that command grab. Another deer set this time. Good instant launch right before that deer came through. It's JC. Oh, the dash through actually on Nero as he lands. Oh, just a good scramble heat. Only shielded one thing, so he actually gets blown up afterwards.
The guard meter looking pretty bad for Alk right now, but that's gonna be killed. Alk, Burning Moon on match point.
And that 4C. Alchemist not preparing for these. Gets caught with the low.
Good EX shield jump. Wonder if we're going to see Narc drive. Nope.
And
that's the guard
good
break.
guard break. Alchemist taking another round. I struggle to close out these ones though. He's taking the round, just can't get the second one. Web really making him have to work for everything, but a good JV starter. Already lets him start his Oki. Misses the command grab.
That was
He's
a really
just
good
waiting.
J.
He's just waiting for Web on those. Tries to do 2A, 3C, it doesn't work out. Oh, that JB just doesn't connect. Alk is just waiting every single time Web gets out of the corner, and he does that same JA.
I'm not confirming, but still gets that anti-air JC to connect. One more hit could do it for Burning Moon right now.
Just
Oh
one
my
hit?
god, that's it.
No! And
This
Alk
is
tries
it.
to make a move.
Burning Moon takes it 3-0 over Alk.
Big upset over our #1 seed.
Which now gives what his run back versus Skeleton.
There it is. I have come to the realization I must respect Nero.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Come on out.
Yes, you have to respect
You've been
Nero.
playing this game for how long? You played
Alchemist.
an actress again, come on.
And they're in.
We are now in grand finals. Web almost took the winner semi set 2-0. Reminder. And then Skeleton made a really clutch comeback at the end and ended up taking a 2-1, so this could absolutely go either way. We might be in it for the long haul.
It could definitely go on for a bit.
Alright. Where are we going? Where are we headed? Don't. Oh, okay. Red Moon Scherzo.
Whenever I think of this stage, all I can remember is JG saying that not enough people are picking this stage. So JG, if you're watching, finally we're getting some Red Moon Scherzo.
Good ass stage.
For real.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Are we crashing? No?
No. Just having a net moment.
And just instant heat. Doesn't want Skeleton to gain any advantage.
Oh my god.
See? I actually thought Webb might have gone for a throw there. Skeleton definitely looked like he would have respected it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you gotta scout out those. You gotta scout those things out sometimes.
And just the instant mash, probably Skeleton might have tried to go for a throw there with his back to the corner. That J8 just perfectly hits that dive kick. B-Deer. And good TK. Really good awareness by Skeleton there on defense. Yep, throw. 2C. Gonna get about 3.3. Yep. He's dashing under 2Cs. Gotta be careful, because if Webb starts to space those JB, eventually those dash under 2Cs aren't gonna be working. good EX guards. Gets it. What the? 6-3-3A hitting Nero in the ass. And Skeleton cleaning it up. Able to get the next round.
Some pretty clean 6-2-3-As from Skeleton this tournament so far.
Oh, Webb actually getting hit by that one. And Webb, not I don't believe he has any air options.
After a normal shield, nope. The only thing Nero can do after an air shield, oh, C-Nero that is, after a non-EX shield is shield again.
It's his 5C loop, gonna be EX Deer. Hex that throw. He gets a combo. A-Crow and the Snake.
That doesn't work. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, that was a scary 2-1 4C. Maybe I was expecting something like 2B in that sequence or a 4C or something, and just got eaten. In a more literal sense. And this round start 2-2A. And dash startup gets eaten. Oh, can't confirm that. Dash is past the A-Deer. Gonna carry Skeleton all the way over here.
Not blocking the the A-Snake there.
What?
What? What? Excuse me?
I can't blame Skeleton. I didn't even know. I had no idea that was going to be a left
I did not even consider that it was going to be one. I saw him going for the GC and I was like, why is he doing that? Like, that's not going to... What the fuck?
I wonder if Skeleton might be a little shook after that one.
I mean, so far it's definitely looking like Burning Moon is all the momentum.
Yeah, definitely. This health advantage. But pressure sequence, gold air throw. OTG into no J236. Doesn't confirm the counter hit. And just too far away, that 2A mash. Burning Moon going up 2-0 now. Are we gonna see a change of character?
Why are you...
What?
No.
Skeleton's F-Kouma. This is looking like it may not be the best choice right now.
Even Artificial Eden? Pick this.
Web holds up so Skeleton can't select Classic Home Evening Party. Yeah, it's not plus enough to make that airtight. Just gets hit. Oh, needed the 4C there if you wanted a combo. Is this gonna
be
kill?
kill?
No. Dunked. Well, maybe F-Kouma may have been the switch pick here.
That delay 4C catches Skeleton trying to get out.
Oh, I thought it was going opposite side. And it appears Skeleton did too. Not ready. Oh no.
Yup, and that JB easily catches.
Looks like
Another polarity perfect.
just made a couple adjustments and
What
that
the
was
fuck? These shields are not working out at all right now.
in that second hit JB. Oh, that's not what Burning Moon meant to do, assuredly. That 4C.
Yeah, it was definitely supposed to be 5C loop.
And I'm not sure what Skeleton's doing with a lot of these 63s. 63? You can't use it like this.
And that's a reset.
63 is not gonna work there. And the entire are we really gonna? Okay. And classic home evening party. He'll get it for his reset. Air dodges 623. Oh, this is a JC crouch confirm. 5K on Nero. Oh, crouching hit on the deer, so it actually gives him a sweet pickup. Oh, it's not gonna kill, I don't think. Nope. Not on that pickup, at least. And it's that 4C.
Skeleton getting caught on a lot of those 4Cs.
Oh my, I hate that move. 4-2-1-A with the cross-up hit. Good jump on the snake here. In a really good heat, sets up a tech trap. Yeah, 63 usage does not come back to bite Skeleton because it is an anti-air with some risk to it. Because it's not very disjointed, and frankly, it's also not extremely fast. Being about as fast as his 2C. 5C loop. Doesn't kill. Sets up a tech trap though. And that fade back JB gives him the first game of the reset.
Skeleton yet to really make a mark in this grand final so far.
Maybe this is going to be a good opportunity to do so. Gets Burning Moon in the corner, plus dive kick. What did 5B? And see, I don't think J214B really has much use because Web kind of just blew up one of the biggest points where you could use it, and it's really it's not plus enough when they block it for you to actually get a lot.
Like, you're gonna get what? An A dive kick after that?
You can technically, you can hit air dash button
Alright, a really good round for Skeleton.
on hit.
Uh-huh.
If it gets blocked, you're just kind of like risking a lot for yourself here. And there gets that 4C. You're gonna land into a deer. I'm surprised there was no throw. And the deer actually made the EX shield last long enough for Burning Moon to land. To block the 5A. And a good 6C pickup.
Keith? Menacing walk up from web there. Doesn't
Misses
quite
it.
confirm.
Doesn't choose to spend meter.
Spent it there though.
See, that 623A is just not gonna work there. Web is 100% looking for it.
Pushes himself out a bit too much.
Oh, it doesn't confirm that 2A. And this is gonna be Skeleton's game.
That was probably meant to be a heat.
In that counter hit, JA gonna take Skeleton to the corner. There it is. That 4C hit. Web's getting a lot of mileage out of those tiny little 4C hits. It's only about like 1.5k, but they're adding up. Oh, wonder what had Skeleton getting hit there.
Oh, a bit slow on that.
Misses the gold air throw combo. And Burning Moon sitting on pretty solid life lead. Doesn't opt to guard break there.
Yeah, not much Skeleton can do here.
Yeah, there's just no way you're gonna reverse that unless you get a heat, and doesn't, so...
Just chooses to save his meter. Not bad at all. I mean, an unlikely comeback.
And just the instant heat EX deer. Oh my! And this is carrying Skeleton all the way to the other corner from that odd JC hit. And the ring glide mix-up connects.
Burst.
Invalid,
No burst.
but
Once
he'll
his
get the
meter.
knockdown.
Avec une grande et superbe cuisine. Mais elle n'a pas pu ajouter un appartement d'NP ni un bureau pour Jeff.
And now you can't burst anymore.
Mais le rez-de-chaussée est entièrement ouvert.
Wasn't ready to confirm. And a counter hit. Just does Oki. And he's gonna get AD'd. He's gonna call heat. And Jacob expected it. Just mashes 2A.
On the cusp of winning it all right now.
Yeah. That beater is respected. And it hits again.
These 4Cs are really keeping Skeleton in check. Hard.
And those 63As, honestly, Skeleton's gotta cut them out of his neutral game to the degree he's using them. Once someone finds out how to play around that move starts to become a liability.
This is with the amount of, like, how often he's doing it.
Tries the command grab, I saw that start up.
I did too. I think it straight up whiffed.
And finally one of these 2-2As connects.
A lot of meter.
See? Oh, opts to do TK dive kick in the heat?
I actually like that. Like, tries to get out of Max as soon as possible so he can actually get the heat off.
To be honest, 2-2C in the heat is just safer because you're armored with your heat.
Uh-huh. Burning Moon on match point, on tournament point right now.
Burning Moon gets another crow set up. And a gold air throw.
No confirm
Just
from
gonna
it,
heat
though.
again. These heats are just working every time. And he tried to mash again after 2B5A. If he did 4C again, he would have got another counter hit. Oh my, he will not stop mashing those sequences. Web is almost collecting free combos on him.
One more decent hit is absolutely going to take it from Web at this point.
This isn't gonna be it. He's gonna need one more neutral win. Not even... He just needs to do something in neutral. In a messed up IAD, is this gonna come back to bite him? And 6-2-3A. And
another successful heat.
Here,
Crows
pushes him all the way into the other corner. And that's it. Very, very dominating performance by Burning Moon to take the tournament. And that is the conclusion of Quarantine Rapport number 4. The Burning Moon taking it 3-1 after resetting the bracket with a clean 3-0.
Amazing showing starting from that losers run. Almost dropped it all the soft drinks there, those in losers quarters, but managed to make it all the way back and take it all.
Yeah. Really, really solid stuff. It was definitely a pretty incredible showing. We got to see a lot of stuff. He really adapted the Skeleton pretty well. Skeleton, there are a couple things he just couldn't really cut out of his game plan. He kept going for it, and Webb did a really good job of trying to expose them. And it definitely ended up winning him the tournament here.
Yep.
Really good stuff. He beat a lot of pretty good players on this play.
Yeah, it's been a long time since Webb won a tournament like this.
Yeah.
So good shit. G's everyone. It was a really, really good bracket the whole way through.
Yeah, it really was. And thank you everyone for watching. And remember, there are more tournaments happening for Quarantine.
Yep, there are 2 right now going on, currently live. Got Samurai Showdown 5 special. which I will be sending you over, actually.
And remember, if you like current code, there's a chance you've probably played some Lumina, and there is a bracket happening on Sunday night held by Lunar Phase for Quarantined
Yep.
for Type Lumina. So definitely, if you're interested, sign up for that. And of course, definitely, if you can, take the time to donate.
That would be so appreciated. That's why this event is hosted in the first place.
Yep, every amount helps.
And you can win sweet prizes if you donate a minimum of $5. So
You can win one of the sponsored games: Acceleration of Suguri 2, Duck Game, Lethal League Blaze, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, Slap City, Maiden and Spell.
Slap City.
That
Slap
game
City
goes
alone
hard.
is worth. Slap City alone is worth entering for. Honestly,
That game goes hard.
yeah, that game goes hard. Oh yeah, Pedal Crash.
Oh yes, Rivals of Aether, Skullgirls, Punch Planet. So many games.
A lot of games. So we're going to send you over to Sugar Bear with the Sam Show 5 bracket, I believe.
Once again,
Thank you everyone for watching. Yep.
Really amazing bracket.
It was one of the best brackets I've seen in a while. Thank you everyone for showing up. And hope you have fun watching Samurai Showdown if you do. See you around.